transitioned too early.
A little bit.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, man,
Welcome to the Spiggity Show.
Okay, it was kind of running. Well, I don't know.
I'm your host, Jason, a.k.a. Spiggity, and I'm back in the 33 Lounge studio with my brother, JR, who's become the co-host, I guess.
Yeah. Well, unofficial.
Unofficial.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I mean, Mike's still the co-host.
Man, why? The video seems like it's choppy.
It was choppy last week at times, too.
Well, it is what it is. We're in a basement in Mingo.
Yeah.
So this is what you get.
Yeah.
I
got the hardcore legend on this week.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my knockoff Pittsburgh baseball hoodie thing.
Yeah.
It says Mazeroski on the back, though.
Yeah. Second greatest second baseman in Pirates history.
That's what you say.
Yeah. Well, Neil Walker is statistically better.
7 Gold Gloves.
Oh, Neil Walker had 8.
No, he didn't.
How do you know? Look at, okay, Gold Glove is like overrated now, though. Like, it might have meant something in Mazeroski's day,
Right.
but they give Gold Gloves to anybody now. Like, you're going to tell me Triolo should have been a Gold Glover?
Yeah. Why do you give one to a utility guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, why is that a thing?
I don't know. How do you give one? Well, I mean,
How do you give 7 to Bill Mazeroski?
yeah, how do you give one to a first baseman? He's just catching the ball.
You catch that ball good, boy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion. The Gold Glove's overrated.
Are we starting with the Pirates right now?
I guess. I don't know. Really. The Naylor talk this week is kind of just going to be this. They're in Adirondack all weekend in Glen Falls, New York.
Yeah.
Leading scorers are the same as they've been the last 3 weeks. Nothing's changed there.
Goaltending.
Goaltending is changed because Morozov is now in Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for us.
Good for him.
No, it's good for the Nailers too, though, because they have Castor still, and they still have Gunthier. And Gunthier and Castor led them through the playoffs last year. So not a bad combo there.
Right.
For the Nailers and goal. But the events of today, the NHL trade deadline, though, the Nailers may be a little thinner going forward. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see what all these draft picks are going to be.
Well, I meant for the rest of the season.
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah, because didn't get a lot of guys back. You got the 2 guys from New Jersey.
Yeah. That fella from the Predators.
Yeah.
Luke Shen didn't stick around.
No, knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
I think we have did we get a guy from the Canucks?
5th round pick, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
Luke Shen? Oh, I don't know. I
think there was a guy, a 5th round, in the 1st round of the Rangers that just traded him. I don't remember. But the Penguins are sellers at the deadline because they stink.
Well, it's the right thing to do.
No, they should have done it. I'm happy they did. They got criticized for the Michael Bunting trade, actually, to Nashville. Because it didn't make sense for either team, really, because neither team's in it. What?
Yeah, they gave Ryan Shea a 1-year contract extension.
Well, he's played well.
Yeah.
He's a good third defense guy, I think. I know he doesn't play third defense for us, but
we acquired a defenseman and a forward from Toronto too.
Oh,
they got a 5th round pick.
So,
which is probably the 5th round pick that we just got.
Yeah,
Connor Timmins and Connor Dewar.
Well, that might help not have to bring guys up from Wilkes-Barre to Pittsburgh and Wheeling to Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, and the gentlemen from New Jersey are Chase Stillman, Max Graham, and a 3rd round pick in 2027 for Cody Glass and Jonathan Gruden.
I didn't even know who Jonathan Gruden is.
He had a cup of coffee in the bigs, but that's about it.
I'm just glad that the Morozov getting called up the AHL wasn't so an NHL team can see him playing there a little more.
Right.
I think that kid's going to be the goalie here in about 2 years for the Penguins because he's only 20.
Yeah. A lot of potential.
Yeah. Yeah, there is there.
Luke Shen deal from Winnipeg. We got 2nd round pick 2026 and a 4th round pick in 2027.
Yeah.
And somehow, some way, Anthony Beauvillier, earned us a second-round pick this
Yeah,
year.
ain't that awesome?
That dude's doo-doo.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But he's going to be a fourth-line player for
The Capitals.
the Capitals, so.
Kind of crazy to see a guy go to a divisional rival.
Well, we traded with the Devils, too.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's a odd thing.
Yeah.
Nailers are currently playing right now in Adirondack. It's no score.
Okay.
10 minutes into the game.
Now, I did read that Luke Shen, the Penguins wanted to keep him, but he told them he wanted to play for contenders, so they moved him.
Oh,
And then Raquel was in the works, but they needed to have a deal that was just phenomenal for them to move him.
yeah.
And it never came. But they were okay with keeping him. And honestly, the output he's putting in this year, I'm okay with them keeping him.
I'm okay. I mean, he's what, like 32, 33?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got like a couple years left on the deal that
Yeah.
he's on. It's not bad. It's
No,
like,
it was
what,
actually
$6
a
million?
decent deal that he gave the Penguins to
Right.
stay there. I think because he wanted to play with Crosby and Malkin.
Right.
Um,
I'm a little intrigued about Bunting going away.
yeah.
I mean, but they're saying that the oh man, something with a V from, I just had that up. I should have read it. The kid, the forward that they got in that deal with Nashville, he has potential, but to me, it sounds like it's another Kapanen kind of guy.
Oh,
He's got the potential, but he just hasn't delivered.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you put him on the line with Sid, and he's now the next Robbie Brown. I don't know. Look what Sid did for Kunitz.
Warren Young.
Warren Young.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, time will tell. I think this is the route they should have went. They did go.
Yeah, I agree. I wish they could have moved like Jari or
I think we'll see a lot.
Carlson. I think Carlson gets traded in the offseason.
That's what I'm. The off season. I think we'll see bigger moves. The pool out there or whatever there were so many sellers.
Yeah.
And you're just fighting with each other to do that. And then some of the like a second round pick for Bavolier.
I mean, it was a good market for the Penguins to be a seller this year.
100%.
I am pretty excited to see how Dubas will build this team with all these picks and stuff coming up.
And he's been doing that since he's got here.
Yeah.
I mean, he dumped some bad contracts to bring in Carlson, but that hasn't really worked out. It is what it is.
Yeah. And just to go ahead, I'll go back on the Nailers there a little bit.
Okay.
Cal Jackson is now the leading scorer for the Nailers with 24 goals, 21 assists, and 45 points.
Way to go, Cal.
Nailers did get 3
Cal's mom's a big oh,
yeah.
I better not.
Yeah. But the Nailers did get 3 points last weekend at home. They split with Adirondack and got a shootout loss on Sunday.
We'll take it.
To whoever they played on Sunday. I forget who it was.
Adirondack's worst team in the league, right?
The worst team in the division, yeah. But they didn't seem like a bad hockey team, though. Like from that little bit we watched last week.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We did watch.
Yeah. It didn't seem. I mean, we've been through that here, too. The Nailers have been bad, but not bad. Just couldn't score enough to win, or maybe the goalie wasn't good enough.
Slumps happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, and really, they are last place in that, but I think they have more points than the Penguins. So
not hard to do.
Yeah.
I like where we're lining up for the draft for the Penguins.
Yeah, we're gonna have maybe me and you do a little research on what kind of prospects are out there.
All kinds of research.
Yeah,
I do so much research.
I know. I mean, I do a ton of research and write notes. Look at this.
I know that pales in comparison to what I create.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's nowhere near what I write down.
Yeah, I mean a whole page of notes.
Yeah,
and usually this is just wrestling on this page.
Right.
I mean, usually I have my Naylor notes, then I have my top 10 stuff.
Yeah.
This is just from Elimination Chamber. I got more notes on that than I had on anything.
Yeah. I'm excited to talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, we can get into that if you want, unless you want to talk more about the Penguins.
No, I like I said, I like what Dubas is doing. I don't hate the guy. I think he's righting the wrongs. Well, not wrongs, but correcting what we did to win now with Jim Rutherford, and we gave away all these draft picks, all these prospects, and now you have a guy building that back up, and he's been doing it since he's came here. So yes, we know time is ticking on Crosby and Malkin and Letang, but you still got to do this portion.
Yeah.
We just hope that this offseason they can add some more pieces, young guys talented guys and catch fire in a bottle with some of these guys. So
Yeah, that's the other thing I might, if I do, when I dig into this, I'm going to look at the free agent class this coming year.
I said fire in a bottle. It's lightning in a bottle.
Because the Penguins are going to have cap space this offseason, so they're going to be able to try to go out and sign guys to get better fast, and I think they will.
Yeah.
I imagine at some point, if they can't trade Jari, they'll just eat the contract.
Yeah.
And take the cap hit for the 2 years or whatever.
Right.
But because you're not going to keep paying him $5 million a year to play at Wilkes-Barre.
No, I mean they say that they're behind the guy and they support him. They want him to do good, but I get it. That's a PR thing. You're going to say stuff like that, but
I mean, if he gets his head straight, I mean, he's a talented kid.
He has all the potential. There. Absolutely, 100%. But for one reason or another, he's got the yips.
Yeah. Well, here's the other problem though. He can get himself straight in Wilkes-Barre. He's going to come back to Pittsburgh, and the first time he gives up a goal, the terrible fan base.
No, they're going to boo him.
They're going to boo
and boo him.
And listen, this kid had to deal with the "we want Fleury" chants, and he wasn't even the goalie to replace Fleury.
Yeah, that Yinzer Nation.
Yeah,
do better.
Yep.
You know,
I mean, yeah, we want a 50-year-old goalie. We want him. Listen, I love Marc-Andre Fleury, and I wish he would have been able to come back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
but that ship sailed when Rutherford didn't pull the trigger on bringing him back.
Yeah,
and
it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to sign a one-day contract here, and they'll retire number 29.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the next number going to the rafters.
Yeah,
and I look for it fairly quickly after he hangs it up.
Yeah, it might be next season.
Yeah,
yeah. And if he want, I mean, he's moved. You know, he's probably still has his home in Pittsburgh. He's probably going to come back and live in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I mean,
like a lot of these guys do.
Yeah, a lot of those pro athletes live in Pittsburgh.
Right.
Oh, another Naylor thing. They have black and yellow night.
Okay,
like a Pittsburgh night.
Is that the Ryan Shazier?
Yeah, Ryan Shazier is going to be there.
Yeah,
I was going to go down and ask him, what's it like to go and cheat on the woman that was by your side the whole time when you couldn't walk?
She stood when you couldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
that's wrong. I'm sorry.
She was so supportive of him, and then he just cheats on her.
Yeah, I know. That's
I want to ask him about that.
Yeah, sure, that'll go over well.
I mean, he can't run, so I'm sure I can outrun Ryan Shazier.
Yeah,
I'll trip him, point at him, and laugh.
Oh man, oh man.
I'm like, who dey? Oh yeah, I forgot you got hurt against the Bengals.
Yeah,
on top of it, wow,
yeah.
That really would have been salt in the wound if I did that.
Ouch.
Yeah, I seen that. I almost commented on that post, like, "Oh man, is he gonna tell everyone what it's like to cheat on the woman that supported him in his darkest moment?"
Ruthless aggression.
Yeah. Oh, he's a piece of trash, man.
I'm not. You know,
like
I'm not here to pass judgment.
I am.
I just wow. I just came out of left field. I didn't expect that.
Well,
so
I like to bring some hot takes.
That was scorching hot white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think anybody cares about Ryan Shazier except for Steeler fans.
Well, he probably cares about himself.
Well, his ex-wife doesn't.
Well, I mean,
she's gonna like, share, and follow this clip,
alluding to the fact that he's selfish.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip that. Find out what his ex-wife's name is and tag her in it. She'll love that.
I follow her on Instagram.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We're friends. We talk.
Yeah,
yeah.
Send it to her for me.
I think I do follow her on Instagram though.
Yeah, because she was so awesome doing all that stuff for him. You're like, oh, she's so awesome.
Yeah.
Posting these videos of him finally walking again and everything. Yeah. In the meantime, he was cheating on her the whole time.
Legs might not work, but his pee-pee did.
Yeah, evidently. What a piece of trash.
Hey, baby, I'll wheel it over to your house. That's terrible.
Yeah.
So we did start talking about the Buccos there. Briefly.
Yeah.
I was telling you this earlier that I have a question.
A question about the Buccos.
Yes, and I'm not going to give you my response to the question because you'll have to tune in to the 33 Lounge on Monday night when we record, because I will give Nick the question too, and I will give my answer. And I'm not taking props on this. I mean, maybe people think this question's stupid. You might too, but I thought it was interesting, and I actually heard it on the fan. A caller called in to Jack Hillgrove's show, the son of Bill Hillgrove, former voice of the Steelers. And this caller asked if you could take one player from the club right now and put them on the 2013 Pirates to springboard them into possibly a World Series, who would that player be?
Paul Skeens.
Okay, Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
Now, conversely, what player would you take from that 2013 team and put it on this year's club?
Pedro Alvarez.
Pedro Alvarez. Okay. I like those answers. But I did find that question interesting, and I really wish I could give my answers too, because I feel like this is going to cut this short.
Actually, 2013.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of guys. I mean, Kutch is on there, and that's Kutch at peak performance, but
you know what?
we already have Kutch.
I would take Marlon Byrd.
Okay, that's respectable. And then
because we need a right fielder.
You're. I mean, there's another dude that our father loved.
Oh, yeah,
know?
but we're kind of deep in that position.
Well, I'm just saying, like this
Russell
is,
Martin.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be a bad guy. You need a leader like that.
Yeah, he was a dog.
Another guy would be a good guy to bring back would be AJ Burnett.
Sure.
Or Francisco Liriano.
Right.
I mean, they'd both help in that rotation.
Yeah, I just thought that was an intriguing question.
Yeah.
One guy. I don't
it's
know
easy to go the other way, though. It's the easy answer's Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
There's nobody else because
Nah.
that pitcher would have put him over the top.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like you said, Marlon. Oh no, not Marlon. Excuse me. One of the callers said maybe Brian Reynolds being on that team.
They needed pitching, though.
They did.
That was their problem.
I just thought that was an interesting question. And then they actually opened up the phone lines to have other people call in and give their
It is a good question.
Yeah.
You could take that question and apply it to other teams too.
You could.
Like
This could be a whole thing.
Oh yeah, like
someone call it a segment.
So like the 93-94 Penguins, which probably is the greatest team in NHL history.
I just watched that documentary the other night.
Obviously, who are you going to take from that team put on this Penguin team?
Oh my God, all of them?
Yeah,
we just
Well,
maybe not all of them. I mean, we still have Crosby.
You know, my answer would be right now.
Okay,
Tom Barrasso.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
He was playing with a chip on it. Like I just watched the documentary, but he was playing with such a chip on his shoulder because nobody would give him a look for Vezina Trophy. No, nothing. I mean, reports are what Dad always call him, brass hole.
Yeah.
The reports are he was terrible in the media, but there was like a documentary or something, and he was on there and he was talking about all this stuff with his kids. And
it was when he went in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
it was a documentary about him going in.
Like
the
his
Hall of Fame.
daughter had cancer or something.
Yeah.
Right. Like this guy was dealing with a lot outside of hockey.
Yeah, he wasn't really a jerk. He just had a lot going on.
Right. But that dude could ball.
Yeah.
Like he was a good, solid goaltender.
Yeah. And it's funny, though, if you think about it, then you're like, 93, 94 Penguins, you're taking Mario Lemieux.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's a good answer. But
right.
This Penguin team doesn't have a goalie.
No, Brasso would be a good one. Samuelson.
Yeah.
Because you think about our defense and how we don't have a guy.
We
kind of did for like
30 minutes.
20 hours.
Yeah. Another guy I'd probably consider is Larry Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's better than Carlson and Letang.
Yeah.
He might not be fast like those guys.
He invented the Murphy dump.
Yeah. But he was a better offensive defenseman than both those guys.
Yeah.
And he was a better defensive defenseman than both those guys.
Yeah.
And that's another guy who always got screwed over in the Norris Trophy thing. Like he was probably the best defenseman in the league.
Yeah.
And he wasn't winning the trophy.
Nope.
Because of Ray Bork.
Yeah. You Ray Bork?
Yeah.
I knew a guy who wore 77 that was way better than you.
Yeah.
Paul Coffey.
Zarley Zalapsky.
He wore 77? That was 73 or 37.
No, he was 77 with the Penguins until they got Coffey, and then he was 7. And then they traded him to the Hartford Whaler.
Okay. But anyways, I thought that was an interesting question. And you do make a good point. That could be a good segment.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe for my show.
I mean, I brought it to the whole should they or shouldn't they thing.
Yeah, I took it to take him to your show.
And then Nick's talking about bringing it back.
Yeah.
It's kind of your thing.
Yeah. You can't really do that on a show when it's just you, though.
No.
So I couldn't do it on my own show.
Well,
I mean, I could now.
Yeah.
But I couldn't before.
Right. Yeah. But that I mean, to me, that was awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's a good thing. It's like,
and it's fun to talk about the history of sports.
Yeah. And you get to know maybe some people don't know players. Like even me, like you go back and you don't realize, oh, that player's not in the Hall of Fame. Like,
right.
You didn't really get to see him play in their prime.
Right.
But you look at their stats, you're like, this guy's a Hall of Famer.
Right.
Like Dave Parker.
Right.
Like we didn't see him play in his prime.
No.
Like we see him play in the 90s when he was old. Like,
Finally, though.
Yeah. But finally he's going in. So now he's in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he should be.
Should be.
So good for Dave Parker.
Yep. Shout out Cobra.
Yeah. And that kind of leads us to the other thing. I heard Trump was going to pardon Pete Rose.
Yeah, there was something that came out that he said he was going to step in and, I don't know, deal with it. But then I also read the MLB is in
talking
talks.
about putting him in.
Right.
Yeah.
It was Nick and I had talked about because Nick said, if you were their kids, would you go and accept on his behalf? Because he did say before he died, I don't know, at some point, that if they were going to put him in after he was dead, he didn't want to be in.
Yeah. And I understand that from his, as a personal point of view.
Right.
But he's got to look at it as the fans of his should be able to go and honor him at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's something you got to think about in those situations too.
Right.
So,
and furthermore, the Major League Baseball should honor him, and they should have from the get-go. Well, maybe not the get-go, but when he was promised that if he came clean, they would.
Yeah.
Was that Bud Selig?
Yeah, it was Bud Selig.
They should have not stepped away from doing that. They should have did it.
Yeah, well,
so, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, Bud Selig was a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Ryan Shazier type guy. They're probably buddies.
They probably are. Is he still alive?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Is he still on the Brewers? I don't know. He owned the Brewers and he was a commissioner of baseball. How did that work?
Yeah, isn't that like
conflict of
interest?
Interest there.
Yeah.
That was a good question. I did like that. It is a
yeah, and I learned it on the Fan of all places.
Yeah, and it was a caller. It wasn't even a host. On
That's
the
a solid point too. So
Yeah.
shout out to, I think his name was Joe, maybe
Joe from Green Tree.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know, but yeah, I thought it was. I was driving home and I was like, man, that's a great question. And there was another. I already talked to you about this before we started, but there was a spinoff to that because Pedro Alvarez, his name came up.
Yeah.
About home runs and such, and I'll share that on the 33 Lounge too.
You do that there.
You can follow us on YouTube.
Right back there.
What? Oh yeah, the Lounge, the Lounge. You can follow us on Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. I'm not on Castbox.
Castbox. I'm the only one that's on Castbox.
Yeah, but
I was goofing around. I figured out I can get on there, so I did.
Nice.
Yeah. I do want to say thank you to everyone who has watched us the last 2 weeks. I appreciate it.
He's still alive and he's 90.
Yeah. See,
I'm sorry.
He's the person that Ryan Sager cheated on his wife with. Bud Selig.
Anyways, I interrupted your thank you.
Yeah. Thank you to everybody for the views the last 2 weeks. And, the listens still over on Spotify as well. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys are smoking it.
Yeah.
I mean, you and Hainsey. I mean, I'm kind of here too, but I really do think it's your and Hainsey's good looks.
It has to be.
Yeah.
I think more people like us in general.
That's probably. I think it's Nick.
It might be.
You know.
Yeah.
He claimed that he listened to Hainsey's last,
Oh yeah,
most of it.
yeah,
Yeah. Kind of shocked.
yeah.
But I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
So
You should have asked him a question about
yeah.
the episode.
I think Monday I'm gonna come out of nowhere and RKO him.
Yeah,
You know.
that might work.
Yeah. It's happening.
Yeah.
He's a tool.
Well, yeah, yeah. He don't listen to my show, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Screw that guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
I did play him the censor thing. He thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
And then I did it on our show, but he said there's something wrong with me.
Oh.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Just censoring myself.
Yeah.
You know what? You, Nick.
I'm clipping that one. So, what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber? Did anything happen at Elimination Chamber?
A couple things.
Yeah.
Some people showed up and wrestled.
Yeah. It was an okay pay-per-view, I think.
I enjoyed the KO Sammy fight. I really don't understand how you get your head smacked off a chair covered in barbed wire and you don't get cut open, though.
Well, I'll tell you why. It was rubber barbed wire. That's why.
Yeah, I was really I mean,
I seen the chair with the barbed wire on it, and I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And then first time he hit him in the back with it, and
Right.
he didn't pull the shirt. I was like, not real.
Yeah. And then like the match started off, the refs got gloves on.
Yeah. Well,
And I'm like, yes.
I will say this, okay, and I'm not going to give away anything later.
We're out of order. We
Yeah.
didn't start with the women's, but that's
that's okay. We'll talk about this.
Yeah.
I think that match was like it was,
Mhm.
because it looked more like a real fight.
Yeah.
Because when you're in a real fight, you don't bleed. You get like raspberries all over you like they did.
Yeah.
And you might have little scrapes and bumps like they did.
Right.
But you don't bleed. Like, that's just movies. People bleed.
Right.
That. So it looked real. To me, that was the best match of the night.
It was probably the best match they've ever had. Together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've had some bangers, but yeah, that was probably one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
The best WWE match they've had for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of their ROH matches might have been better.
Yeah. I never heard of El Generico.
Yeah.
Different guy though.
Yeah, it's Sammy's trainer.
Wouldn't it have been cool if they came out dressed like that?
Well, you wouldn't know the difference in Kevin Owens other than
Well, yeah, name.
yeah.
I mean, I just think it'd be interesting. Well, didn't he wear a singlet when he was?
He still wore a t-shirt over top.
I think he still does that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now he wears wrestling pants.
Yeah, you're right.
Instead of shorts.
You're right.
It's kind of weird seeing Kevin Owens wearing pants
Yeah,
instead of shorts.
right.
I don't know why he
I usually
switched.
see him without pants.
Yeah. He must have got some leg tattoos that weren't approved.
Oh,
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. Usually they have to get their tattoos approved because they scan them for the toy,
Yeah,
or action figure, not really a toy. But and they try to keep them accurate as possible. So if you got a couple new tattoos, you have to cover them up until they scan you again. Rhea Ripley has changed her outfit from wearing pants and stuff because she used to have pants to hide her tattoos.
she don't wear much of anything.
No, no, not at all.
No.
All right. Yeah, that was a banger of a match. And then, Kevin Owens picks up the win.
Yeah.
I liked the spot when Sammy went through the two tables.
Yeah, that was good.
It was a good spot.
That was good.
Then, Kevin Owens pulls up the mat and was going to package power drive Sami Zayn on the concrete floor.
No.
Yeah. And then what happened, Jay?
I heard voices in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God Randy Orton's back.
Yeah, Randy Orton comes back. They get in brawl in the ring and everything. Orton RKOs everybody except for KO because KO gets out of the ring.
Smart.
Yeah. But all them poor security guards. It was funny when he went to shake the one's hand and the guy was like, yeah. He's RKO'd him. That was funny.
Yeah.
They
I'm glad he's back.
pointed at the WrestleMania sign.
Yeah, and then he smiled and like shook his head or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
I could see a Randy Orton KO fight.
Yeah, that'd probably be at WrestleMania.
That would probably be a banger.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
I think this WrestleMania is going to shape up pretty good.
Yeah. I would say that after Elimination Chamber, it feels like WrestleMania now.
It does. I mean, we've been saying for a while, like,
it's just not.
Yeah. And things have ramped up.
Yeah. So let's talk about the women's Elimination Chamber first.
Okay.
It starts out with all the women in the ring, and then Jade Cargill comes out.
Sure did.
With Liv and Naomi standing in the ring.
Yeah, Liv's like, I didn't do it.
And then Jade puts the beat down on Naomi.
Sure did.
So Naomi is obviously the person that Jade thinks attacked her.
Bianca tries to sell it like she's trying to get an Oscar.
Yeah. Yeah. Couldn't get them fake tears to roll, though.
No, but she was freaking out.
Yeah. And then, then it goes down to just Liv and Bianca there at the end, and I was kind of lost interest there because just didn't really want to see either one of them to win.
No, but Bianca almost exposed Liv.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Beat the hell out of her into the side of the chamber.
Yeah, and I will say this. That performance by Liv Morgan, and I'm not a fan of Liv Morgan.
She's vastly improved.
Yeah, she was really, really good at Elimination Chamber.
And Triple H gave her flowers galore during,
Yeah, well, she deserved it after her performance that night. She
really
earned it. Like I said, I've never been a fan of hers. I don't think she's that great.
Mm-mm.
I think a lot of people just droll over and think she's good.
Right.
But that was her best performance, I think.
And she took that spot with the hair whip.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep.
That looked like that hurt.
Yeah.
It sounded like it hurt.
That's sound effect.
Well, no, I seen a cell phone video of somebody in the crowd and you could still hear it.
I think they play it in the arena.
Oh.
Yeah.
Either way, it broke the skin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I'm not a big Bianca fan. I think she's blown up to where she is and she shouldn't be. She's not all that great. She missed spots in the ring all the time and blunders and whatnot. And I think Liv made that time together all that much better,
Yep. And that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
That's
Did I follow along with one of your notes right there?
Yeah, I got.
Look at me.
I'm kind of have them wrote out of order, so I'm marking them off as we talk about.
We're mind melding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah. Then there was the tag match with Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus.
I kind of fast forward.
Yeah, Nia and
Candice
LeRae.
Yeah,
who's the best wrestler out of all four of them.
Yeah,
but it was okay. I mean, Trish Stratus needs to hang it up. I mean, she's not good.
No,
she was good for her era, but these women expose her every time they're in the ring with her,
right?
As not being on that level with her at all,
right?
And it's just not. It's like she just needs to hang it up,
right?
Like, and I imagine she is. She's just doing this 25th anniversary tour this year. Her and Cena going out together, I guess.
Right.
I mean, they're not dating. I'm just saying they're going out together.
I feel you.
Yeah. But I didn't like that match. I didn't do anything to help Tiffany Stratton, I didn't think.
No, I feel like they thought it would.
Yeah. And I don't this is the thing. I like Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
She probably wasn't ready to be a world champion yet. She's going to lose the title to Charlotte. I mean,
it's a given.
Yeah, I mean,
but that could help her too.
It should help her.
This match should help her.
Yeah, it should, because it helped Rhea when she lost to Charlotte.
Right.
But I don't know if Tiffany is ready for this moment. That's the thing.
Put a pin in that, Rhea.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
I have Rhea written down.
Oh, wonderful. See? Mind melting.
Yeah, right here.
Wonderful.
Right here.
That's great.
When we get to Raw, we'll talk that.
It's almost like your notes match my notes.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, that was that match. So now all we have left on the Elimination Chamber card is the men's Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah.
And If it wasn't for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn being on that card, that match would have been the best match on the card by far.
My favorite part of the match was CM Punk fixing the light that fell down.
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious. Like, yeah, when the light fell and he picks it up and snaps it back into place.
The fans cheer.
Yeah.
It was good.
I
really wasn't my favorite part, but it was good.
I do like, though, Logan Paul always has a Sharpie when he's in a pod. Like last year he did it and wrote on it, and then this year he wrote on it.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Do you see him mocking or mimicking like a trumpet or whatever while John Cena was coming out?
Yeah.
Listen, I think I've said it before. I'm not a Logan Paul fan, but
he's phenomenal.
I appreciate what he does.
Yeah.
But I don't like him.
I mean, I'll take the rub.
Sure.
Podcast to podcast. You can give us a little rub.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Whatever the hell your podcast is called.
Impulsive. I only know because I've watched when like Triple H has been on.
Impulsive.
Yeah.
Isn't that like when something's...
No.
That's repulsive.
Impulsive. Like,
repulsive.
Repulsive's what you're thinking. Yeah. Impulsive's like you're sporadically doing something.
Logan Paul, you should change the name of your podcast to Repulsive. I'm just kidding.
Michael Cole was on there.
Yeah, with a shirt 3 sizes too small.
Yeah, I've seen some clips, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I only saw clips.
I did watch Triple H one. That was a good one.
Was it?
I watched when John Cena was on there. Cody was on there, and that one's pretty funny. I mean, when he's in that atmosphere and he's interviewing somebody like that, it's not that bad.
Well, no, because he's not playing that heel.
But it's yeah.
You know,
I
think that's the biggest thing is like but he's good at it.
Yeah, he's really good at it.
But like it turns me off. I don't know.
Yeah,
it turns me on.
Yeah,
you know,
nothing turns you on like John Cena.
Yeah. That's my trumpet noise. That was pretty good.
It's the now the men's chamber. I always like try to predict who the person's going to be coming out. The women's one, I did all the people right.
Look at you.
Yeah. Now the men's one, I knew it was it's because it started out with Seth and Drew, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I knew who was all in the men's one. I forget.
Drew, Seth, Logan Paul, some guy named John Cena. Couldn't see him though.
No, I didn't see him there.
There's one more.
CM Punk, John Cena.
Look how much we paid
Logan
attention.
Paul. Who was the other guy in the pod? Oh, Damian Priest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The men's one though, I got all of them out of order pretty much. Like I was like, well, the last two are gonna be I knew it was gonna be Logan Paul and then Priest.
Okay.
And then I was like, it's gonna be Punk and then Cena. Well, they didn't do it that way. Cena came before Punk.
Yeah.
I thought for sure because Cena ain't wrestled in a while. I figured he'd be the last guy into the pod because then he doesn't have to wrestle as long.
Right.
But he wasn't.
Right.
So that kind of shocked me there.
I mean, he did take some breather moments. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So,
but the match was
hanging
good.
out by the post a few times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he got beat down and threw the glass the once,
Right.
so he sat in the pod for about 10 minutes. I loved the way they set up the ending with Seth stomping Punk onto the padding. They called it metal, but the padding.
Right.
I mean, it's thin padding over top of metal.
Just building stories.
Yeah. After Punk was eliminated Seth, he did that. And then Cena slapping on the STF to choke out Punk, who was already out cold.
Right.
In the win and go on to WrestleMania to face Cody Rhodes.
Whoa.
Oh. So, Cena's in the ring celebrating, and then Cody comes out.
Yeah.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
That's right.
Yeah. And then he comes out, and him and Cena are all buddy, hugging, and Cena's telling him, I'm coming for you at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Cheesy John Cena,
Right.
And
a really ripped Ernst.
Yeah.
Ernest?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of Jim Neighbors. No, not Jim Neighbors.
I don't know his name.
Jim something.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. And then The Rock comes out with that dude.
That dude, Travis Scott,
Yeah,
a rapper.
no business being in the ring with him.
He's the hardcore champion.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, he has the belt anyways. Triple H gifted it to him.
Not the real belt. Mick Foley has Tommy Dreamer might have the real one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
only assume we're going to see him a few more times.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
I hope never to see him again.
Yeah.
Like, it just took away from the segment for me a little bit because he had no business being in the ring with everybody.
Smoking a blunt.
Yeah. If it's sage. What's sage?
That's the herb that you burn to cleanse.
Yeah.
Things.
There was a ghost in the ring he was trying to get rid of?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
That ooh-wee sticky icky.
Yeah.
If you follow me.
Yeah. Anyway, Rock comes in. He's like, Cody Rhodes.
Final boss Rock, not Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
I want you to stand next to me as my brother and my champion.
That's right.
Yeah. And then what did Cody tell The Rock?
Well, he talked about his soul.
Yeah.
And it's not his anymore.
No.
And then I was like, wait a minute. Is he doing this?
Yeah. He's doing
this happening?
It's happening.
You know?
Cody Rhodes giving his soul to The Rock.
And then he said that he gave his soul away a long time ago.
Yeah.
He gave it to this ring and these people.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're damn right you did.
Yeah. And
damn right you did.
And the crowd was kind of cheering. Right. Kind of cheering. They weren't it wasn't like they exploded.
Right.
I mean, John Cena did.
Yeah. He got that,
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah.
He stops, looks at The Rock and goes, hey, Rock, go yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Right.
Right. And then the building exploded.
So did John Cena.
And John Cena exploded too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All over the place.
He yeeted everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
And then
that wasn't the biggest explosion.
No.
There was a 22-year-long explosion.
And it's just like, and it took forever. It seemed like.
Well, yes.
There was 5-minute pause here.
I watched the press conference and The Rock said, I just wanted to pause and let it build.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Cena hugs Cody.
Which you would figure.
Yeah. They're hugging.
You just told this guy to go himself.
Yeah. They're high five, pulled him in for a hug.
I love this button.
Yeah. And then Cena's looking at The Rock like this.
Yeah. Like his soul's gone.
Yeah.
Figuratively and maybe literally.
Yeah. And Rock does this.
That's right. But weirdly.
Yeah.
It's a number 2.
Number 2. Whatever that means. Because it was 3 at Bad Blood.
It was.
Now it's 2.
But also I seen the way he put up 3 at Bad Blood.
Yeah. It was the John Cena 3.
So that might have been the foreshadowing. Maybe it's not a number thing.
Yeah.
But maybe it is.
Maybe.
And then somebody even pointed out that when The Rock was beating the hell out of Cody, John Cena was on the trailer in the background.
And so was Stone Cold.
Yeah. Somebody asked Stone Cold if he was coming to WrestleMania.
He says he will be because it's in his backyard.
And he says you don't want to leave Nevada.
Yep.
Just got a new knee, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Might have his... Can I say shit?
Yeah.
Might have his shit kickers on.
Yeah. Maybe The Rock gets a little Stone Cold stunner.
Maybe. But anyways, he tells him to...
Yeah.
And then John Cena
kicks him right in the gonads.
Right in the nards.
Yeah. And you could see the heartbreak on Cody's face.
And his testicles were in his throat.
Yeah. And he picks up the
John
Rolex.
Cena looks like he's dead inside.
He looks like Peacemaker.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And he picks up Dusty's Rolex.
Supposedly.
Yeah, but it's probably not the real one.
I would hope not.
Yeah.
If not, wow.
Yeah. And he punches Cody in the face with it, busts Cody open.
Beats the hell out
of Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes is bloody.
Yeah.
Rips his shirt off.
Does
he hit him with the belt too? Is that
the Rock beat him with the belt.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then he wipes the blood
on the belt.
Which, listen, I mean, God rest Dusty.
Yeah.
But the way they work these stories,
Yeah.
like, I know they don't mean nothing by it, but you put the date that the man passed away on there.
Yeah.
Whew,
Yeah.
whew. Wow.
That's Cody's soul. Yeah. It's storytelling. That's what that is. The Rock has made the last 2 WrestleManias cinema, as the kids say.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And there's still more of this bloodline story.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to occur.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't even a bloodline. This is the Rock on his own.
It's not.
It's just the final boss.
It is.
This is a corporate thing.
It's just, I don't know. I seen a thing, though, that, R-Truth.
Yeah.
He immediately changed his Twitter profile picture to Y John.
Yeah, I seen that.
And tell me it's not true or something like that. He put on the header or whatever you want to call it. Somebody tweeted out that R-Truth's the only guy that could get John Cena back to being a face. But that's part of R-Truth's stick that he's been watching John Cena since he was a kid, his favorite wrestler. But you got to think at some point, some way, they're going to work R-Truth into this just for a minute.
Oh, Cena's got to beat down R-Truth or something.
Something's going to happen.
Something's going to happen with it.
And Cena's going to be on the European tour for Raw here soon.
Just 2 Raws, I think it is. He's
2 or 3, I thought it was. But
he's over there filming in that area of the world.
Right.
So.
And The Rock's supposed to be at one of them too.
Yeah. But CM Punk isn't after he was announced at 2. He's not going to be at 2 of them. So I don't know if he has something going on where he can't be at them. But I wanted to talk about a little bit more about this stuff that happened at the end there.
Yeah.
Think about this. Cody Rhodes, okay, was so over last year.
Yeah.
That
the story.
Yeah. We got
to finish
the "We Want Cody" chant when The Rock tried to take his spot.
Yeah.
So The Rock had to turn heel.
Right.
For the first time in 21 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you come the next year.
Right.
John Cena's back.
Right.
John Cena's been the face for 22 years.
Right.
And Cody Rhodes is so over. John Cena became a heel.
Right.
For the first time in 22 years.
I read that they've been working on this for 6 months.
Yeah. Well, I read that the original plan was The Rock wanted Cody to turn heel. And Cody shot it down. And I think it's better that Cody shot it down because Cena being a heel, he needed that kind of to refresh him as a character because, John Cena's just stale.
Yeah. That and they've put him on this losing streak.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Yeah, so him selling his soul.
I feel like they've been building this more than 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And I would, think about it, though. I mean, Cody turned a Rock heel. Cody turned Cena heel. Cody ended Roman Reigns' historic title run.
Yeah. And now Roman Reigns is babyface.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. And then Cody Rhodes, every night at those house shows, he's picking up a little kid, doing his entrance with him, or having a little girl or kid come in the ring with him and give him a hug and stuff.
He's the new John Cena.
Cody Rhodes.
And he's bigger.
Might be the biggest babyface in WWE history.
Yeah.
And he's over with men. John Cena couldn't do that.
No.
John Cena was little kids and women.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes is over with everybody.
I'm not trying to knock Cody Rhodes and what he's doing because I think he does wonderful things. But you got to think, too, he's the son of Dusty. So that kind of helps.
Well, it does help.
I don't think that's all that it is.
No.
I'm just,
I don't think that's all it is either.
But it helps.
That's why Cody has an advantage over Cena because he gets the men on his side because
Dusty Rhodes.
Guys that remember Dusty Rhodes.
Right.
They're like, Cody.
Right. And none of those guys that cut promos against him or whatever, even if they're using it for a storyline to make, Dusty look like crap or whatever, they're talking about him.
Yeah.
They're keeping him alive.
Yes.
Right.
And the thing with Cody too, just like Dusty Rhodes, Cody is willing to take a beating
Yeah.
and get bloody
Yeah.
to get the story over.
Yeah.
He did it last year with The Rock.
He just did it last weekend.
Last weekend with John Cena.
Right.
You know, and I mean, obviously, to turn John Cena heel at any other time,
Yeah.
I don't think there was ever a guy
Mm-hmm.
that could be the babyface on the other side
Mm-hmm.
for Cena to be the heel.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So Cody Rhodes had to be this guy now to be able for Cena to be like, hey, I can do this.
Right.
So to have a guy that was just as big a babyface as John Cena is what you needed for Cena to be able to turn heel, I feel.
Right.
And this is going to take Cody Rhodes to an even another level.
Which is bonkers to think.
Yeah. Like, he's going to become Hulk Hogan now. Like,
Brother dude.
Yeah. He's going to be out there going, well, let me tell you something, Michael Cole, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean,
what do you want to talk about, brother dude?
Yeah. So, dudes, what do you want to talk about, brother? If he starts doing that, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
The next person to turn heel is Hulk Hogan on the Cody Rhodes.
It would work.
It would.
Because everybody boos him
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
It would work.
yeah. It's but I did want to talk about that. But we'll get into that after we talk about Raw. Who else could be part of this
Okay.
thing with Cena and The Rock? Yeah. So you well, that was awesome. The pay-per-view was awesome.
I mean,
The way it ended was just
the go F yourself line was huge.
it was perfect
Yeah.
because they knew those fans if they would just told Rock no and then did that,
Yeah.
they were all going to just cheer because John Cena turned heel.
Right.
Because it was something that fans have been wanting
Right.
for like 20 years.
Right.
For it to happen finally, the place was going to explode. And it did.
It did.
But him telling The Rock to go F himself
Right.
first,
Yeah.
like, made sure the fans were on Cody's side.
Yep.
I felt.
Yeah.
And
Such an eruption.
yeah, because you don't hear that on WWE programming.
No.
Like, you know what I mean?
Especially from the
And
face.
and also I did put a pin in this with the KO thing and Sammy thing. I didn't think that they had blood in that match. Like, no one got busted open because it would have took away
Oh, it would have.
from the fact that Cody Rhodes was busted open at the end.
Yeah, it would have.
And that's the difference between WWE and AEW.
Right.
Because AEW have some jobber bleeding in the first match.
Right.
And then John Moxley's bleeding in the last match. And
Yeah.
now that blood doesn't mean nothing.
Right.
And
Would you
blood to
say
me-
one time Moxley's bleeding before he even gets to the
I
ring?
make that joke, yeah.
Yeah.
They used to say that about Ric Flair. Ric Flair was bleeding before he got to the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Moxley, he's bleeding when he walks in the building. But then Monday night, you get Monday Night Raw and CM Punk cuts probably the promo of the year, I think.
Pipe bomb.
Yeah. I mean, it was fiery.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I loved it. He chopped down The Rock. He chopped down John Cena.
Yep.
And then when he started running down Seth Rollins,
Yep.
I think as soon as he mentioned Becky,
Yeah.
that's when Seth Rollins
Music
came
hit.
out. Yeah. And they had a fantastic brawl,
Yeah.
and it leads to their steel cage match this week on Netflix.
Which I think is going to be great.
And I think Roman Reigns is going to be involved in
I
it
could see it happening.
to set up the triple threat at WrestleMania because
Right.
that's going to be the main event on night one.
'Cause
That's
Seth's
going to be the
stomping.
favor CM Punk calls in to make it the main event.
Okay.
That's my guess.
And that's fine to do.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a banger three-way match.
Yeah. And it should be the main event night one of WrestleMania.
Do you think it'll be like no holds bar?
Well, it's triple threat. There's no rules.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a banger.
Yeah.
I think somebody will be bloody.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then, I mean, Raw was okay other than that. After
Yeah.
that, I mean, you had the women's Intercontinental title match.
Yeah.
Lyra Valkyrie retained, and then you had the Creed brothers lose to the War Raiders.
They're really pushing the War Raiders.
Yeah, I love the War Raiders.
I think
though.
they're fantastic.
I loved them when they were the Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
But,
I think they're fantastic.
yeah, they're awesome. They're
Yeah.
awesome. To watch them big guys do what they do.
Yeah, that dude does a cartwheel.
Yeah, and he weighs like 400 pounds.
Yeah, I can't do a cartwheel.
No, he don't even look like he should be able to do a cartwheel.
No.
Yeah, and he
Gets
does
up
like
on that rope and jumps off.
Yeah, he does a moonsault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? I can't remember their finisher when they jump off and the dude's holding the other dude. I can't remember. But
I forget.
Yeah, but I mean, they're fantastic in the ring.
Yeah.
And they're not bad on the mic either.
No, they're good on the mic, yeah. And then the main event of Raw was Io Sky.
I'm confused by this.
And Rhea Ripley. And Rhea and Bianca get into it a little bit. And then when Rhea's going to finish it, she gets distracted by Bianca. Right. And Io hits a Hurricanrana and then the Overmoon Salt. And 1, 2, 3, new women's world champion, Io Sky. And I love Io Sky. She's one of my favorite wrestlers. But I didn't expect her to be Rhea Ripley.
No.
I imagine this is going to end up being a triple threat.
Yep, that's where I was.
Or Rhea's winning the belt back before then. But I also have seen that Rhea Ripley might be hurt.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that might be why. But I'm not banking on that because it's a dirt sheet, and I don't go by dirt sheets.
That's right.
So
because they're dirty.
Yeah, I don't like Dave Meltzer.
And they're sheets. Oh, yeah. Guy.
Yeah. You don't know. I mean, he ain't out here predicting the biggest moment in wrestling history like I did last week.
You did. You did.
And I did it.
Yep.
For The Rock.
Look at you.
Yeah. So that's the type of thing you get here on the Spiggity Show.
That's right.
You get expert analysis of pro wrestling.
And me.
And you. Now, I want to talk about a couple people that I think could be possible members of this little group with The Rock and Cena.
Okay.
My first one I have are Seth and Becky.
Okay.
I think Seth Rollins is definitely going to be a heel. I mean,
he'll still be over.
No. People boo him.
Well, I mean, but they'll like to see him.
Well, I look at it this way: if you like somebody and they turn heel,
right,
you still like them.
Right,
it's your wrestler, your favorite wrestler.
Right.
Like mainly, my favorite wrestlers of all time have been bad guys. Like, you know what I mean?
It's fun to like a bad guy.
Yeah.
You know,
I like Ted DiBiase. I liked the Macho Man when he was bad. I liked, I don't know, Triple H. He was bad.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold was good. I liked him though. I like The Rock better when he's a bad guy. Mankind, when he came in, he was bad. I liked him. You know what I mean? Cactus Jack was never a good guy. I liked him.
Bang, bang.
Yeah. So, I mean, I always lean towards the bad guys.
Yeah.
I like to be bad. I'm a bad boy. I'm the heel of the family, I guess.
And that's your expert analysis.
Yeah. I'm the heel in our family.
That's right. Hard times, baby.
Hard times. But
oh man.
Yeah, so I like heel Seth Rollins better than babyface Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I think it works better for him.
I do not like heel Becky Lynch though, because it was bad. That big times Becks and stuff, that was terrible.
Yeah.
But
the man was awesome.
Yeah, the man was awesome.
Yeah.
But I think if you put Seth and Becky together with The Rock, you can get the heat on Becky that they couldn't get before. So I think that would be a good pairing there. In the Seth turning his back on people, it seems like the thing he does. He likes to stab the people in the backs.
He's selfish.
Yeah. So I could see that being something.
Okay.
And then I can see The Rock helping Jey Uso win the world title. Using yeah.
You're saying Jey Uso?
I'm saying maybe not right away.
Ooh.
But I could see The Rock giving a nod to Jey.
Whoa. What if he's like, you know what? You're the people's champion now.
It gives him the belt.
Yeah.
The belt.
Is the Yates.
Yeah.
I mean.
I'm just saying. It works. It works. Jey Uso turning heel. I think it'd be a little too early to do it right now. Maybe have The Rock help him somehow. Maybe restart the match or something because Gunther doesn't win clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? and then Jay win, and then Jay being confused why The Rock helped him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen people's ideas for the Cody and John Cena thing be Cody wins, but The Rock restarts it, and then Cena win the title. I don't know. I think Cena not winning is better.
Okay.
Than him winning. I just think it's too early for him to win 17.
Do you see Ric Flair tweeted out about it?
Yeah.
Said he was going to go off of blood thinners for the day.
Yeah.
Show up and make sure it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Come on, old man.
Yeah. You're 80 years old. It's happening.
Yeah. Just sit down, have a beer, and watch. You know? And then
WWE won't let him get physically involved.
And then shake the hand of the guy that did it.
Yeah.
Take the John Cena approach.
Yeah.
Man,
there's a thing. Okay, I can see this. Now, I was thinking about this too with John Cena. He announced his farewell tour, right?
It's a farce.
It's for sure. It's going to be it.
Yeah.
Now he's a bad guy.
Right. He can't end a bad guy.
He's not going away as a bad guy, obviously. No. He's going to turn back babyface by December.
R-Truth is here to do it.
But as a maybe he likes being the bad guy here.
Yeah.
What if he just stays a bad guy for a while, doesn't retire?
Part-time.
Does part-time still, but as a bad guy for a couple of years before he actually retires. This whole retirement thing was a farce.
Right.
Because he wanted to get to where he is.
Maybe it's the retirement of good John Cena.
Well, that would have been Elimination Chamber.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Yeah.
And that's why you're the expert.
That's why I'm the expert.
Oh.
There's a couple other people, though, I think could possibly be in that group. Maybe Charlotte Flair. She could be in there because you know, she's trying to chase Ric Flair, too. I think she's at 14 time right now. So,
what about Rhea Ripley?
No. They're not going to do that because they're trying to make her the biggest star in the company.
I was just seeing if I was still on a roll about what you had wrote down.
Yeah, no.
Damn.
We've checked off everything except for that was the Cody stuff there that we did.
Gotcha.
So this is all done. We gone through the notes.
Oh, and that's the show.
Well, it's an hour in and we did probably 45 minutes on wrestling.
Oh, wow. Look at us.
Yeah.
Well, there's a big night tonight.
Yeah, big night.
Which is going on right now.
Right now. But Cody probably talking about 10, I would say.
Probably.
They're not going to start the show with it.
Real curious how that's going to look.
Yeah.
I was kind of bummed out that, like, Cena wasn't on Raw, but opening with that CM Punk pipe bomb.
Yeah.
After that, I was like, I'm good now.
Yeah, I can't wait. This is why I don't want.
I'm trying to get this to an hour with the wrestling talk.
I could go all day night with this wrestling talk because I got so much stuff.
Yeah,
because you know how creative I am with this.
You're an expert.
Yeah, I think if let's say Cena beats Cody.
Okay,
Cena's world champion. Okay, now The Rock tells Cody he has to go to the back of the line so he doesn't get a rematch. Okay, so now Cody's got to work his way all year to get back to John Cena. Okay. So just shoves Cody to December because that's when Cena and Cody's happening. Okay. Now, what you could do now is I seen this thing for the first time ever in their careers. John Cena is listed as a heel and Randy Orton is the babyface. And usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
And even though Summer of Punk happened, CM Punk was the babyface.
Mm-hmm.
Cena was a babyface too. So, you know, people booed Cena because it was Summer of Punk, obviously.
Right.
But to have a heel John Cena versus a face CM Punk match sometime this summer is going to be big.
Huge.
Yeah. And then
huge. What
if you get Joe Hendry versus CM Punk?
I forgot about Joe Hendry. You said his name.
Yeah. He's behind that curtain. What if you got that, though? You're getting heel John Cena versus Joe Hendry now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
what a
think
way to push that guy.
Yeah. And I don't know if you can do that right away. See, I want that match to happen before John Cena retires.
Joe Hendry.
Yeah. I want that for Joe Hendry because that'd be great for that kid's career.
Such a push.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll do it
Right.
because he's not a WWE guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, he has a contract in WWE because he works there. He trains there.
Right.
He's double contracted
Right.
wrestler, really. Maybe you don't push Cena Cody till December, because if you have Cody win the belt back, say at SummerSlam, that's what, 4 months John Cena runs as a heel champion or whatever,
Right.
and then you can have The Rock and Cena have some kind of thing between each other, so Cena goes back to being a babyface, and then you can get all those little matches like that, like Cena and Joe Hendry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like Cody being the last match for Cena makes sense, though.
So, do you think he'd still be heel during that match?
He would turn at the end.
That's what I was. Yeah. I mean, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
You know,
or maybe during the match. You know what I mean? Like The Rock's getting mad because Cody's. You know what I mean?
Cena comes down and just beats the hell out of The Rock.
Well, no, Cody and Cena have a match.
Oh, I guess
Cena's last match would be for the title.
Yeah,
obviously, if Cena's champ.
Yeah,
Rock would be at ringside. I'm guessing. So it's not going. Maybe John Cena's starting to work kind of back to being babyface in the match a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not taking liberties that a heel would.
Right.
And Rock's getting mad at him as the match is going. Cody wins. Rock gets in a ring. Rock and Cena kind of have some stuff. Cody helps Cena, and then Cena and Cody hug, and boom, over. Back to normal.
See that.
Yeah. And then Cody kicks him in the nuts, and he's with The Rock.
Boom, heel turn.
Yeah,
Bam.
double turn. Cody's the bad guy then.
How do you think Cena's gonna be when he comes back? He's like thugonomics,
totally different character.
Is he corporate looking?
I think he's gonna be a different character. I don't know how.
Well, I seen an interview with him. He said a while ago they talked about turning him heel. This is years and years ago.
It was when The Rock and him fought the first time.
Okay, and he has boots. And he has trunks and everything.
And a robe. He said he had a robe.
And I think he said he still has it. It's in storage.
Yeah. And he said they even went and cut new music.
Yeah.
So they're going to use that?
Well, I think when he was leaving Elimination Chamber, they played his old music from when he was Thugonomics.
Oh, did they?
That's what somebody said.
I don't know.
I didn't pay attention.
I was
still reeling from, well, he might have walked off, before the post show or what, you know what I mean? But
well, it was funny at the press conference when he just walks in, grabs the mic and
drops it.
And dropped it.
Yeah. Which that was enough.
And I love getting the Rock press conference, but it took so freaking long.
It was so long.
But
it was good, but it was so long.
Him and Triple H are so good because they kind of just give you the behind it. They're not in character when they're talking.
They're actually just talking about the business and what they're trying to do.
Yeah. So like The Rock, that's what unique about The Rock is like that Netflix Raw.
Yeah.
I think that was Dwayne Johnson. I don't think it was the final boss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I like, in the first Netflix Raw, there was that promo and Triple H is talking and it's talking about kayfabe and heel and babyface and then they did a press conference and he says, "Wait, people know what we are."
Yeah.
I like that they're not sticking to that old school.
Yeah. Yeah.
mentality.
That's what The Rock said about the final boss. He's like, he's a baby face and a heel.
Right.
Like he's both.
Right.
Like, and that's how his promo was the night he asked Cody for his soul. He was singing along with The Rock.
I mean, when that first happened, me and you both felt that was the weirdest, awkwardest thing ever. And then now it has made so much sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So good. So good.
Yeah.
It's just
the storytelling is fantastic.
And what I love about Triple H, and he said it in the press conference too. He said that creative collaboration with everyone is what makes things work.
Right.
And so these stories, like Cody Rhodes giving input, The Rock, Cena, like this isn't just Triple H and
a writer
and The Rock,
yeah,
like, you know,
a writer
and Brian Gewirtz, the writer, like it's everybody.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's how, and that was the difference between the old WWE under Vince.
Mm-hmm.
It only was what Vince liked. Like,
Right.
it was what he liked. And maybe sometimes everyone would like it.
Mm-hmm.
But towards the end there, it was more misses than hits
Yeah.
for Vince. And I don't know if he lost the pulse of the fans, or he just became old and bitter and just, this is the way it is. You know
Worn
what I mean?
out and tired.
Yeah.
There's a host of things.
Yeah.
But like, in a way, history repeats itself in a way, because you think about Vince McMahon Sr.
Yeah.
and you think about the way those territories were and how all those guys were. You didn't, unless, that guy was invited there to do a match or whatever.
Yeah.
Vince decided, no,
You're mine.
we're going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
And that was a trailblazing moment.
Yeah.
And then you look at the way Vince evolved pro wrestling, and it got stale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then you have guys like Triple H with that mind and everything.
And I think this is the other thing too now is like, and I think this is what WWE's trying to do on their own.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to build territories again.
I like it.
And not
If that's
like
what they're
not in a country, but like globally.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, but they might be trying to do it in the country too, because if they ever buy TNA, I feel like they'll just run it as a separate company still.
Right.
It won't get absorbed and be like, they're going to tell Tommy Dreamer, you're still
Right.
running that.
That's your show.
You're creative for that.
Let's bring back ECW.
No. They tried that. It didn't work.
I know.
But I mean, that was Vince's version. It wasn't like they were like, Paul Heyman, there you go, run that. You know?
Oh, how? I mean, I think it would work.
I don't know.
I don't know, Paul Heyman, man.
I not that wouldn't work. I just don't, because I've tried to watch some of them GECW stuff, and they do a lot of the death matches, like ECW style.
Yeah.
But the talent's not there.
Right.
And if I was talented enough to be in WWE, I'm not doing those matches.
Yeah, I would think that's somewhat of a lost art.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot you're putting your body through. These guys already put their bodies through a lot with some of these spots they do, but
and
that's
then
a lot.
You take some of them death matches now, it's stupid. They're using frozen light bulbs.
Right.
Like, it's dumb. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
freaking David Arquette almost bled to death.
Yeah.
Did you watch that documentary?
No, I have not watched it.
It's pretty good.
I've seen clips of that match.
It's pretty good. But yeah, he got cut bad by a fluorescent bulb.
Yeah, that's stupid. I mean, I don't like I don't even want to drop one of those when I'm.
No, it's got mercury. You're breathing that in.
They do something to take the gas out. They put a
it?
hole in it or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, the gas isn't in them.
Oh, well, at least they're being safe that way.
Yeah. But the glass is like,
Yeah.
boom, it
Yeah,
pops
it
when
explodes.
Yeah. I don't like that. I love those Mick Foley King of Death match stuff in Japan and all that.
Yeah.
I just don't get into those matches now like I used to. I don't know if the people today are trying to outdo
Yeah.
like Terry Funk and Mick Foley did.
Right.
And you're not going to.
Right.
One, you're not the worker
Right.
in the ring. Either one of them guys are.
And they were nuts.
Yeah. And if you are a worker that good nowadays, you're not going to do those matches.
Yeah.
So like that Nick Gage dude, I mean, he does a ton of those death matches. Can he wrestle?
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. I've never seen a regular match that he was in. My ear itches.
I have that problem sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my thoughts on the death match wrestling.
Yeah.
Love it in the 90s. Hate it in the 20s.
Well, I think now I appreciate more of the storytelling.
Yeah, that's my.
I mean, I
favorite
do
part.
love a good match. Don't get me wrong, but
Well, the thing with the good match, it has storytelling.
Correct.
In the match.
correct.
So
And what WWE's doing now is just, it's fantastic.
yeah, and I'm not. This is not a knock on AEW, but their matches are spot fest, and they're cool. They're fun to watch. They are,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't tell a story.
No, and nothing keeps you there
You
to
have
watch.
to slow down sometimes
They
in the
do
ring.
2 hours or 3 hours.
Their pay-per-views are like 9 hours.
Whatever, Dynamite or whatever it is.
It's 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing there to hold your interest
No.
through that.
And especially when the promo works,
Mhm.
you know.
I mean, MJF's kind of cool, but
he is, but to me, it's growing old.
right.
Like the shtick was cool,
Yeah.
but now it's like, okay, can you do anything else?
Right.
You know, or are you just gonna make
Be a
fun of
dick.
everybody?
Yeah.
like okay, like,
Yeah.
you
We
say
get-
the controversial thing. Ooh,
Yeah. We
like,
get it.
Yeah,
Why don't you just go bleed now?
yeah. I don't. I mean, I like MJ. I don't think he would work in WWE.
No.
I mean, maybe he'd just be the Miz.
Well, that's why, like, at this
And
point.
I'm not saying his character's like the Miz at all, but
at this point, he would just be a mid card guy.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. I mean, I know that's something that gets said a lot. Like, oh, you're just the Miz, like, you know what I mean, to him, but because he is kind of the Miz, you know, but
Right.
they're different. I can see the difference in their characters. Just if you watered him down, he would be the Miz.
Ooh. We're still talking about wrestling.
Yeah.
Karrion Kross.
Yes.
So the Authors of Pain are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Paul
Ellering.
Ellery's gone. The feud with the Wyatt Six is over, obviously, because they were dumping those guys and they moved Wyatt Six over to
Oh,
SmackDown.
Dallas hurt too. So
Yeah. And, you know, Alexa Bliss supposedly might be getting
maybe.
involved with that. But the Judgment Day,
Yeah.
they keep talking about bringing in another guy.
Yeah.
Is it Karrion Kross?
It's Aleister Black.
See, I think it's either Karrion Kross or if the rumors are true and Aleister Black is coming back, it would definitely be him.
I don't know though. I think
But I think Finn Balor's on his way out.
I think what's going to happen here, Finn Balor is going to be the bad guy still, obviously. Cause
You think the Judgment Day is going to become baby faces?
at some point, Dominic Mysterio has to become a babyface again.
Yeah. Before his dad retires.
Yeah. And it's probably close.
Yeah. The guy keeps getting banged up.
Yeah. Which I thought he was out indefinitely, and now they're having a tornado tag match next week.
Yeah.
They said he was out indefinitely, but now he's back next week.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. He cut a promo.
Yeah.
Well, a vignette. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I could get behind that too.
I don't know. Karrion Kross, here's another thing with Karrion Kross, though.
I don't think they know what to do with him.
Every time he goes to somebody and tells them, tries to get him,
what they should do, right?
Tries to be the devil on their shoulder.
Right.
That's the type of character he is.
Right. In fact, I think they pretty much alluded to it with
AJ
Styles. Yeah.
But if you look at Karrion Kross's hair when he talks to somebody,
Yeah.
he wears his hair the same way the person he's talking to wears their hair.
You're right.
Like
He had it down when he was talking to AJ Styles.
straightened out and down.
He had it up in a ponytail thing when he was talking to Sami Zayn.
Yeah, like Sammy does, like half down, half up.
You're freaking right.
When he's talking to Xavier Woods, he had it like kind of weird, like Xavier Woods.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that?
It's something. It's something.
I mean, there's all like Triple H said, you have to watch. You have to,
Yeah.
there's always.
And I can't
things.
take credit for this. Someone tweeted about it, and Karrion Kross.
Oh, you take credit for that. Big
No.
dog.
I can't take credit for that. Someone tweeted Karrion Kross about it, and he's like, good eye.
Oh.
And it kind of reminds me of this. Karrion Kross's character kind of reminds me of The Fiend.
Okay.
Because remember when Bray Wyatt would
please
fight? No.
Okay.
No.
I would be
No.
so upset.
What I'm saying is Bray Wyatt would fight somebody. The Fiend would fight him, not
Yeah.
Bray. And then after that, the person would change.
Yeah.
So like we did Daniel Bryan became bad. And he was the Planet's champion. He had that
Right.
eco-friendly belt and
I
everything.
didn't like that.
He was a bad guy
I
though.
didn't like that.
Okay. And then The Miz was a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Fought the Fiend, became bad again.
Right.
And then Kevin Owens fought the Fiend. Didn't go right away, but now he's bad.
Yeah.
Randy Orton was bad,
Yeah.
fought the Fiend, now he's good. You know what I mean? Finn Balor fought the Fiend, now he's bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everyone changed. Seth Rollins,
Yeah.
he had a weird character.
Yeah.
And he got weirder.
Yeah. He's super weird.
After the Fiend.
Oh, what did CM Punk say he was just the other day?
I forget.
I can't remember.
I didn't quote anything from the promo.
Even Logan Paul said something funny about him.
Yeah.
way he dresses. Yeah, I can't stand it though.
Anyway, what I was getting at
I'm sorry.
with the Fiend, everyone changed after they fought the Fiend.
Go ahead, expert.
Karrion Kross comes back. Drew McIntyre's good. Feud with Karrion Kross. Drew McIntyre's bad.
Yeah. So he is the devil.
New Day.
Oh, geez.
They're bad.
Yeah.
Now.
They're white hot bad.
Yeah. White 6, they're gone. Whatever.
Well, they're working that out.
They might be
Bo
bad.
Dallas,
They might be bad now.
I think Bo Dallas is back soon too.
Yeah. But they might be bad guys now. Who knows? You might see them be bad, which I thought they were supposed to be bad when they came because they were killing people. Like, you know what I mean?
I look at them like they're like Dexter.
Yeah.
You know, they're bad, but they're doing good things.
Well, Dexter Loomis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not that Dexter though.
Yeah. But same thing though. Here, like, then he tries to get Sammy. Maybe Sammy turns bad.
Yeah.
Maybe Sammy helps KO beat Randy.
I'm hoping that they join forces.
I am
heels.
too. I hope they are.
I think that'll be phenomenal.
Yeah. And then, because they did it once and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And then I hope, then AJ Styles, I mean, he just came back as babyface. I hardly think he's going to be heel, come back babyface, turn heel.
Yeah,
I think that's why why he shushed Karrion Kross away.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
No. And AJ said he doesn't plan on wrestling to 50 and he's 47. So
right. Yeah.
I doubt he does another heel run in that 2 years.
Yeah.
But who knows? I'd like AJ Styles to go over to TNA, though. Hopefully we get AJ Styles over there.
I can see it.
Because, I mean, that's where he built his resume, to tell you the truth. We got an hour of wrestling talk in.
Boom. Boom. Now my ear itches.
Yeah. Mine ain't stopping.
Oh, man. It's these earmuffs.
Yeah.
Earphones?
Cans. The cans.
Whatever you call these things.
Yeah. Did anyone reach out to you about the catfish, man? With the catfish story?
No.
No.
I even asked Hainsey to comment on the video.
I know.
He failed us.
I don't think he watched. Hainsey doesn't watch.
You're a liar.
He's a liar.
Might as well call your name. Hold on a second. We'll edit that out. Might as well name yourself Nick Jr.
Oh.
See, we edited that so you didn't hear me mess up.
Or we should call him Ryan Shazier.
Yeah. Well, that's a little rough.
Yeah.
Judas. That's what you are.
Yeah.
You're a Judas. No, you're not.
No.
I love you. You're beautiful and you're bald.
No, he maybe just didn't have a story to comment on.
Shasta needs to worry about me.
Already.
Just kidding.
I did receive an email.
What?
An anonymous email.
What?
About catfish, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Was it from Nick?
No.
Oh, you said anonymous.
Anonymous.
He pretty much is anonymous because he's not a president.
Well, it was from Hotmail, so it might have been Nick.
No. Yeah, Nick's a Hotmail guy.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a Hotmail, but he's a Hotmail email user guy.
I didn't even know it operated still.
Yeah, it's ran by two mice. No, hamsters in a wheel.
Yeah, got an anonymous email about it.
Was it from catfishman69 at hotmail.com?
Yeah, that was Nick.
100%.
Yeah, but I'll share that next week though. I'll share the story next week.
I'm on bated breath.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means, but people say it.
And I don't want to read the email off my phone. It's too small. So I'll get it. I don't have my laptop this week, so.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You hold your breath for bated breath? I don't know what that means.
I have no idea. I think your breath is like, smells like fishing bait.
Oh, smells like pirate bait.
Yeah, it smells like liver.
Yeah, liver, chicken, beef.
Well, see, look at that. You're baiting your breath for the
Minnow.
catfish, man. Chicken liver. Yeah. Catfish man story coming next week.
More to it.
More to it. This is.
Thank you, Nick Anonymous Tuttle.
Yeah. Or whoever you are.
Yeah. Not Nick.
Not Nick. But yeah, got an email about Catfish Man.
Catfishman69 at hotmail.com.
Yeah.
Email them.
email the Catfish Man. Let him know you know about him.
Yeah. We're on to you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. See, I told you Catfish Man was real.
I can't wait to hear it. I didn't deny it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, there's people out there denying Catfish Man.
Well, they're gonna have to watch their backs.
Yeah.
Gonna get stung.
Yeah. Yep.
If you smell fish.
If you know.
Oh, it's lentil season. This is his time.
Yeah.
Especially on Fridays.
Catfish Man.
He's
during Lent.
Yeah.
On Fridays his sightings go through the roof.
He's pissed.
Yeah.
They're eating his brethren.
Make sure your small dogs are locked up. Don't let your cats out.
Yeah. Don't dress them up like other fish.
Yeah. I tried to get some artist renditions of Catfish Man, but they weren't working out right. I tried to use AI to make a
Catfish Man
picture.
No, didn't work out.
No, it make a man with a cat or a fish for a head, a whole fish.
Oh,
like Klaus on American Dad when he became a human.
Yeah,
he looked like the same person with a ponytail. Yeah, I don't know. Catfish Man down there at Mingo Marina.
Down
there at Mingo Marina. Now, if you're near Mingo Marina down there in George's Run,
listen.
Okay, you got an email message about Catfish Man.
Remember I said he'd be like in slacks with a suit?
Yeah. Oh, yep.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
I don't know if I can get that close enough.
Yeah, it's there. I see it. Yep.
Oh.
That is Catfish Man.
Freaking Catfish Man, dude.
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's disturbing.
Yeah, that is.
There he is.
There he is in all his wonder.
I'm going to save that. Wow.
Catfish Man.
He looks like a guy that would date your daughter.
Yeah.
Not your daughter.
Yeah.
But your daughter.
Yes.
Hainsey's daughter.
Yeah.
Ye been warned.
You've been warned. You're only a block away.
Yeah.
You're there.
Lock the doors.
Catfish Man is in your backyard. Well, he's in your front yard. But
yeah. Yeah.
Keep your dog ready to attack.
Yeah.
Because you got a big dog. You got a big dog.
Yeah.
Have the gun ready. Catfish Man's looking in your window.
I heard he really likes lime garage beer too.
He might. I don't know. I've not heard this.
Yeah.
It's the first I'm hearing it. This is something someone did tell you then.
No.
Oh.
I just heard.
Oh.
It was whispered in the woods.
Oh.
He likes lime garage beer.
Catfish Man. I gotta read this email. I just breezed through it.
It's a lot to unpackage, huh?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nothing that I said.
Does it sound fishy?
No. It verified everything I said last week. The person backed up everything I said. So,
is it the guy that shot him?
No.
Oh, wow.
No, maybe. I don't know. It's anonymous. I don't. I was afraid to open it.
It's those dudes in those V for Vendetta masks.
Yeah, it's anonymous
from like 2012 or whenever that was.
Yeah, they found Catfish Man when they were doing the Steubenville.
They emailed you?
Yeah, it was a video of a guy in a mask talking about it.
Dude, you better get a VPN and keep your stuff good.
Yeah.
Oh,
dox me.
Yeah, dox. Yeah. That's the word.
Yeah.
Buy one of those masks.
Yeah. Get one. I'll join them. Join Anonymous.
Yeah.
Are they still a thing?
We are here. We are everywhere, right?
Yeah. We are here. We are with you, or whatever they say.
Yeah.
Can I buy a Natalie Portman mask? She was in that movie.
Was she?
I thought so.
I don't
know. That movie stunk.
Oh, wait. I didn't like the Lifetime movie you talked about?
The V for Vendetta.
Oh, I thought we were talking about.
No.
There was a Lifetime movie. I didn't see V for Vendetta. I just
didn't
remember
either.
those masks, and that's what it was from. Well, I don't know if that's what they intended, but that's the mask that they used. Some say they were the biggest, greatest mask. Did you happen to notice the other day Nick got kind of political?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, well, he wanted to.
I'm a little over politics right now, so
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Just hope everything works out in the end.
yeah. And Natalie Portman's in that movie.
Oh, well, screw her.
Yeah.
F you, Natalie Portman.
That's
Why
aggressive.
did I say that?
I don't know.
I just wanted to hit this button. That guy's got a flag.
Oh,
Yeah. Wave it proud, brother.
okay.
Yeah. I might need to pause.
Yeah, we could pause.
Oh, okay.
No. Welcome back.
We're here.
We're here. Didn't change your shirt.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
We'll finish up the podcast this week.
I should have done it though.
Yeah. I'm a Bengals fan, obviously.
You are?
It's a big off season for the Bengals.
Who they think they're going to beat them Bengals?
It's not off to a great start, I don't think.
A lot of people last year
Yeah.
thought and did.
Sam Hubbard retired after 7 years,
Yeah.
but he's been banged up a lot, and
At least he got that touchdown.
yeah, well, he had two. He had that huge touchdown in the playoffs against the Ravens, the 99-yard fumble in the jungle.
I'm talking about the receiving touchdown where he blew out his...
pretty much ended in his career.
Yeah.
He blew out his knee.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't the fastest guy anyway. Then he wasn't going to be the same player after hurting his knee like that.
Right.
So I understand him retiring. He was a good player for us. He was a good player for the Buckeyes too.
Yeah.
So sad to see Sam Hubbard go. But the Bengals' original plan was to try to sign Trey Hendrickson, but now they've decided to let him seek a trade.
Yeah.
The Bengals are wanting a second or an early third-round pick in return for him.
I'm assuming they couldn't come to a deal with money.
Well, you got to think they got to
tenure and all that.
Yeah, they got to keep it to where they can sign T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. So, it was going to be hard to sign all three of those guys. So, I mean, I'm okay with trading him. A lot of pass rushers have gotten cut. I could see Nick Bosa coming, or Joey Bosa, I mean.
Bro's best friend.
Yeah, one of his best friends anyway.
Yeah.
I could see him coming to Cincinnati.
If he doesn't go to San Francisco to play with his brother,
they're cutting everybody.
Yeah.
I read they might cut McCaffrey.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I get it.
Yeah.
That ankle of his.
Yeah, but I mean, Brock Purdy ain't going to win.
No.
I mean, he's a system quarterback. He needs those people around him.
He's going to look like Kenny Pickett.
He's going to look like Brock Purdy.
That too.
But the Bengals, I don't know. They got to get this Jamar Chase deal done. And then I think they'll get one done with T. Higgins.
Right. But they have time now because they franchise tagged him.
Yeah. And they want to get deals done with both those guys. So they want to be Bengals. So
smart of all three of them.
Yeah. And Trey Hendrickson said that he wants to help the Bengals win a Super Bowl, whether it's with the Bengals or by leaving the Bengals. So
right. Kudos to him.
Yeah.
And he had good words,
No, he's talked nothing but good about his talks, even contract negotiations. He's talked about how great they've been during them. So
right.
What kills me though, and it just irks me so bad, is this national media perspective of the Bengals. Okay. So when the Bengals stunk, they don't spend money, blah blah blah. Well, okay, now the Bengals are good.
Mm-hmm.
They have the best quarterback in the league, in my opinion. I mean, obviously I'm biased. I'm a Bengals fan.
Well, either way, you could say he's one of the
He's
best.
top 3.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%.
But I feel he's number 1. And he's number 1 for the Bengals. I said that when they drafted him. Like, he might not be the best player in that draft, which he is, because everyone was saying Chase Young. Look, I don't even know who he plays for now.
Who?
Chase Young, that dude from Ohio State.
Never heard of her.
I'm
being funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even know who he plays for now, though.
Redskins, I think.
No,
No?
that's who drafted him.
Oh, he went somewhere.
He went to San Francisco. No, it was with the Saints. He might
Chargers?
be a free agent. He might be a free agent now. He was with the Saints last year.
Was
I know
he?
that, yeah.
Last
but
time
I don't think.
remember was San Francisco.
Yeah, he was at the Saints last year. I don't know if he went into free agency again this year, if we could sign a 1-year deal. But he's not, like, he was the only player that they said, oh, he's going to be good. So, Burrow's still the best player in that draft, in my opinion, for the Bengals. And then Jamar Chase, again, arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL.
You're right.
You have to sign him.
He signed a 1-year deal with the Saints.
Yeah, so
13
he could be
million.
with the Bengals next year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if you get Joey Bosa and Chase Young, wouldn't it be crazy if the Bengals had the number 1 pick on their team from 20 draft and the number 2 pick in the 20 draft on their team? Like, that'd be pretty insane. Maybe Myles Garrett becomes a Bengal somehow. I don't know. I mean, I don't think the Browns would trade in division. Maybe you trade Trey Hendrickson and a pick to the Browns for Myles Garrett. I don't know. But you get the deal done with Jamar and you get the deal done with Higgins. I think you just work on building a defense. You don't need to have $100 million guys on defense.
What about a guy on his way out, Khalil Mack? Wants to play 1 more year. He's a free agent.
Yeah, I mean, you could bring him in.
But yeah, Chase Young. He's young, 24, 25 years old.
Yeah.
And you bring Joey Bosa. Man, it's like Buckeyes Southwest.
I know. The Bengals are that, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's so many Ohio State guys, which, I proclaim they're my second team, which is hard to do when they're in the same division as the Stillers. But it's not hard to enjoy a team when they have so many Buckeyes on them.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm a fan of players too. I love Joe Burr.
Yeah.
Like, I wish he was in the black and gold.
I don't.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying, like, I love good players too. I love watching certain guys play. I'm not a big basketball fan. But when I was a kid, I watched a lot of Michael Jordan games if they were on. To an extent, LeBron James, but Kobe Bryant. You just want to watch greatness, you know what I mean? And I appreciate it. So I'm not your typical Yinzer. It's like, whoa,
yeah,
Bengals.
Well, that and your brother's a Bengals fan, and
our
grandfather
it's
was a
easy
Bengals fan.
Yeah.
It makes it a little easier.
I'd want to have that beer.
Yeah, Yeah, so I mean, it makes it a little easier. I mean, I didn't hate the Steelers until 2015.
No, that was such, and I felt bad for you. We had no business winning the game.
Yeah,
the way that all went down with Peasy and coming out on the field, and
that's where I just became from dislike to hate for that franchise. And I respect the ownership, but I don't. I respect what they've done. I mean,
not now.
I'm talking about
I mean the Rooney family. Yeah.
I lost all respect for that team. Not a fan anymore. Well, I was never a fan, but
Yeah, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. I get it. I thought it was a bad look for the organization.
Yeah.
And then we ended up
and then the
winning
NFL, the NFL gives more penalties to the Bengals on that play than the Steelers somehow. Put you in field goal range.
What a mess.
Yeah. I don't know.
I remember I called you to congratulate you, and then that debacle happened.
Yeah. I've it's the only time I've ever cried
Yeah.
about a pro game.
in a bad way.
Yeah, it broke my heart.
You cried when the Bengals were.
Oh, I cried tears of joy,
Yeah.
obviously, but
Right.
to have my heart broken
Yeah.
like that night.
Yeah.
And it could have been any team. It wasn't the fact it was the Steelers. That didn't, I just wanted that playoff win so bad.
Right.
And to not get it after being firmly in our grasp, it sucked. You know?
Yeah, it's rough. Speaking of the Bengals, I seen a thing out, Pac-Man Jones said that he got somebody else's pee for every single drug test that he had, and he was good at it.
That's good.
And he can say that now that he's retired. But
Yeah.
nobody cares that you smoke reefer
No.
now.
No.
You know?
I mean, the NFL might. I don't know.
I don't think they do.
Oh.
I think that's not part of the...
I think you're not allowed to do it in season.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. You don't want to be impaired.
Yeah.
Because then you put safety of others at risk.
Well, I mean, if you smoked it after practice, I mean, you're not going to be impaired the next day at practice.
Right. Well, fair.
And they only practice like 2 days a week.
Right.
So,
But
I
I
don't
thought that
think
was
they're allowed.
interesting. He came out and said, like, I was good at it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he's probably not the only one. It's look at James Harrison. I'm sure he had steroids in his system the whole time.
Yeah. But what the crazy thing is,
And I love James Harrison, so
Yeah.
don't take that as
they,
I mean,
Akron
was so-
Zip,
yeah.
undrafted
he
guy,
was Kent. He went to Kent,
or Kent. I'm sorry.
but he came to Cincinnati for a season. He had a cup of coffee with us.
Yeah.
I mean, I was excited to have him there. I thought he was going to help Vontez Perfect.
Yeah.
Because they were similar players.
That dude is just scary.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But
And I would never tell him I didn't like him because I don't want to get beat up by him.
no, we love you.
And he's in the show Heels.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I haven't
he
watched.
plays
that
a
yet.
wrestler.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I haven't watched that yet.
yeah. I watched the first episode and I seen him. I was like, oh, it's James Harrison.
Yeah. Good old Debo.
yeah.
But what's crazy is that the NFL claims that those are like randomly picked out, and they're not.
Yeah, when Saquon hurdled the dude backwards, he got
Yeah,
P test
got popped.
that week. I'm
Right.
like, okay.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
And good for Saquon. I love the story of him getting to come to the Philadelphia Eagles and the Eagles beating those freaking Kansas City Chiefs. And then Saquon gets his roses by this big contract. Good for him.
Yeah.
Sorry I took away from your
Oh,
Bengals.
no. I love Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Because he went to Penn
Penn
State.
State.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. I think the Bengals can build their team right. But like I was saying though, these media people, and Pat McAfee's one of the biggest one that is just trash the Bengals organization nonstop. That's what he does.
Right.
Okay, first of all, there's 4 teams in the NFL that are kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders, the Packers, the Steelers, and the Bengals. They all do business the same way. But the Bengals are the ones that the media dumps on because they're not successful.
Yeah.
Well, the Raiders aren't either.
Right.
Like, they're trash.
Right.
Like, we're better than them.
Steelers.
Yeah. The Steelers,
They're mediocre.
mediocre now, but they get a pass because they're the Steelers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And same with Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay gets a pass. Like, they've got 2 Super Bowls out of 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Right.
Like, that's not great.
No.
You know what I mean?
There's a stigma about the Bungles.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we've been to 3 Super Bowls.
Right.
I think that's pretty impressive.
Had one in your hands.
Had all 3 in our hands. What are you talking about?
True.
Like, they've lost 3 Super Bowls, and the most they've lost by is 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
Like 3, 2, 1.
I was thinking
Or
about the
something like
drive
that.
with Joe Montana.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah,
You know, well, I mean, I was thinking about the last one.
Well, yeah, that's fresh in your mind.
Yeah. Joe Burrow
But
with the ball in his hand, Aaron Donald lined up off sides on 4th and 4. I mean, can you imagine they would have won that Super Bowl?
I know. We would have been drinking beer.
I mean, I'd never have to worry about a Super Bowl again because it would have been checked off.
Got it.
I don't care. I didn't go back to being crap. I don't care.
Yeah.
I have a Super Bowl
Right.
as a fan.
That's where I'm at with the Pirates.
Yeah. I mean, out of the 2 of us, I can say I was alive when the Pirates won a World Series.
Yeah.
I was 2.
Right. But you were alive.
I was alive for it, though.
I ain't seen it.
Yeah.
I ain't seen it.
I didn't see it either.
Well, true. But I want one so bad.
Yeah. We might get one. I mean, we have the pitching staff for it.
For now.
I mean, It can happen. I mean,
Anything's possible.
You just got to get in.
We just got to get in.
You just got to get in.
We get in. I think it's promising, 100%.
If they can get Pedro Alvarez.
Yeah. So when you brought him up, you think about all the yips with him with fielding and stuff like that. But they moved him to first, and I think that helped them a lot too. But this day and age, if you had a Pedro Alvarez from 2013
as a DH
and brought him in as a DH,
yep.
I mean, he could fill in every once in a while at first base or whatever.
He'd be Big Poppy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He'd be the Big Poppy of the 2025.
He'd be El Toro.
Yeah.
Or El Toro.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to have a bat like his.
If you would think about it, though, that year he hit 36 home runs.
Mm-hmm.
That was the year he did the home run derby. And he didn't hit that many home runs after the All-Star break.
Right.
He screwed up his swing.
Right.
And that happens to a lot of guys.
Sure.
They do the home run derby, and then they don't hit home runs after it because their swing gets screwed up, and it takes them forever to get it back.
Right.
Especially a guy that isn't like a great hitter to begin with, like Pedro was. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about Pedro because, I mean, that Dodgers game, he came up against a pitcher he shouldn't be able to hit the ball again, hit the opposite way for a base hit and won the game.
That was the most clutch base hit I've ever seen hit personally.
Yeah.
The
base hit,
at a game.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that game was so great.
Yeah.
Start to finish.
Yeah. That was the two best teams of baseball, Dodgers and Pirates.
So glad we went to that game.
Yeah. And then, I mean, the biggest clutch hit I've ever seen was Russell Martin's home run.
Russ Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched it on TV.
Oh, take that back. I'd seen Garrett Jones hit a walk-off home run.
Okay.
In the ninth. So if Russell Martin would have done it in the ninth, it would have been different.
It was still huge.
Yeah.
And the fan base was so white hot with them, and fair weather fans, if you will. But it was good to see. It was good to see those blackout moments. The 2013 wild card, the Cueto chance, and him dropping the ball.
I was there. I was there for AJ Burnett's last game.
When the Batman game.
Yeah, they had the bat signal on the building.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Batman game.
Phenomenal.
Yep. Yeah, there's so many cool moments in PNC Park.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I took Dad on Father's Day one year, and Jason Bay hit 2 home runs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we were walking out when he hit the second one.
Sorry, I got you way off your Bengal talk.
Oh no, that's okay. I was done with it anyway. I just don't like the way the media portrays the Bengals.
Yeah.
If they like when they say they're going to spend money on these guys, and then the media bashes them for saying they're going to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they can't win.
Right.
Like, what do you want them to do?
Right.
Like, I don't understand it. They spend to the cap for the most part. You know what I mean? They might not hit on guys, which hurts them.
Sure.
But at least they're spending the money. It's not like they're the Pirates. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The salary cap's $280 million. The Bengals are only spending $180 million and pocketing $100 million. That's not happening.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
I could see if that was if the Bengals always had $50-60 million every year, not spent when the season starts.
Right.
I could see bashing them.
Yeah. Or like
for being cheap.
You're the Steelers and you need a wide receiver and you don't, and you say you're going to spend to the cap and you never do.
Yeah.
Like last year.
Yeah. Or I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or you're the Penguins and you spend it on 95-year-old hockey players. I mean,
yeah. Oh, well.
Because Sid wants them on the team. I feel like that's going to be the next 4 years of our hockey fandom. It's going to be, well, I like this. I want to play with this guy.
Yeah. I'm still going to watch.
I am too, but I mean, I feel like we're going to end up with Jack Johnson again. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, we do. We have Eric Carlson.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like Jack Johnson's going to come back.
Oh,
I think he's retired, but I think we're probably still paying him.
Yeah, You know, that contract was so bad, and he played so well.
He played good the last year.
He did. And then if he would have played that way the moment they gave him the contract, it wouldn't have been what it was.
No. The thing is, they bid against themselves.
They did.
No one else was trying to get him like we were.
It's just a shame how that worked out.
Yeah.
And his story was just hard to hear, too, with his money woes and all that stuff. But
I feel like they tried to take care of him.
I do, too.
And then they were hoping that he'd play
like he did in his last year with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole time.
Or the beginning of his career.
Yeah.
And we're going to start rambling, though, and I feel like we should just finish up.
We can finish it. It's your show. You can do what you want.
Yeah, that's all for this week.
Okay.
I got to drive.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Go over to Facebook. Follow me there. The Spiggity Show. Subscribe. Click that bell wherever it's at. You know what I mean? Somewhere around here.
Yeah.
I've noticed that people point and it's like up in the top corner.
Yeah.
Like, does it move around?
I don't know.
How cool is it now that we have those watermarks that I figured out?
Yeah, I need to do that yet. I haven't done
it. Haynes tried to do it and it didn't work for him.
No.
But it worked for me.
I
don't know. Maybe I just got the magic touch.
Maybe you do.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching and listening. Listen to JR on Monday.
Yeah.
Find out his answer to the question.
Yeah, that's right.
TBC.
To be
continued.
Oh.
Your question.
I guess it's not determined.
Yeah.
It's determined already, but continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. As always, thanks, guys.